All right, Joe from Joe Auto Spa here. You guys know I have a Civic Type-R. I thought about creating another channel just for the Type-R, but it's just a lot maintaining two channels. So I'm just gonna upload all the content for the Type-R on this channel as we go, some detailing content and some Type-R content. All right, so this is a 2019 Civic Type-R, currently custom tuned by Redstarmotoring on 25% ethanol. Current mods: PRL Intercooler, PRL Stage 1 intake, PRL cutted downpipe, Invidia R400, and the PRL Flex Fuel, also Hondata Flash Pro. Here I want to show you guys what the next mod for the Type-R is going to be, and is the PRL Charge Box. Yes, I should have done him when I did the intercooler, but I didn't. So I'm gonna show you the whole kit. So a second, on the kit you're gonna find these charge pipe. This is gonna be the cold side on the. It's not mounted how it's supposed to go. I just put it on just to have a single piece, but this is part that connects to the intercooler right here. So you're gonna replace the factory one for this one. So this has a bigger diameter up here on the exit, and then you have the silicone hose and then the hard pipe. On these, this is the main issue with the Civic Type-Rs, and it's the coupler for the throttle body. All right, so the OEM one tends to crack and you start having boost leaks and all that kind of stuff. This one solves that issue right here. All right, so this is the cold side of the charge pipe kit. You have all the brackets right here, and you have, this is the one that goes from the turbo to the intercooler. It's the only thing that you're replacing. You're replacing the plastic one on the currently on the car and for this one. All right, so without further ado, here you will have the second, well, the major upgrade this time, which I'll show you guys right here. It is the fuel system. All right, Hondata upgrade, fuel system upgrade. So we're gonna open it up real quick. All right, so I opened the box. Here you have the instruction guide. You also have a small card with the serial number and the software key. That's what you have to use to actually enable the system. Once you flash your map and everything, you're ready to flash after the install. At some point you're gonna have to go onto that tab on the Flash Pro Manager and enter that key and the serial number. All right, so you got two Hondata stickers over here. They're pretty cool. I don't like decals or stickers on my car, so you know, I'll be putting them somewhere in the garage. I don't know. So here you do have, this is the in-tank fuel pump. All right. So as you guys can see, this is the upgraded in-tank fuel pump. Some people say it's not needed until 600 horsepower, but these cars, some of these 2019 already have a recall for the in-tank fuel pump, and peace of mind, might as well just replace it. Plus we're running ethanol, and once we install a upgraded fuel system, my plan is to go 50% ethanol. So it's up to Pepper what he will recommend as far as ethanol content on the car now. Here is the high pressure fuel line. You got it right here. All right. So I'm not gonna remove the tabs or anything like that because I'm not gonna be installing this for another week or a week and a half, maybe 2 weeks. Once I'm shooting for that install, then I'm probably gonna record some videos and show you the difference between OEM and this line. All right. Here you have the low pressure line. All right. This is stainless steel line. All right. Here you now have the high pressure fuel pump. All right, this is the mechanical pump. All right, this pump is actually driven by a piston. It's driven by the camshaft on the car, and it has a piston inside. The bigger the piston, the more flow you can have. This can produce up to 24% more fuel than factory. All right, so let's keep that in mind when it comes to this kit. It's a very, very, very capable kit. Some people say it's not worth the money. I'm gonna pull one of the injectors here so you guys can see them. These are the upgraded injectors. Again, some people say they're not needed, blah, 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 but we're gonna ahead and replace them. All right, so here you have some of the miscellaneous parts that comes with the kit: bolts for the pumps, you know, cables, harnesses, you know, everything is on here. So that's actually really good, you know, at $2,600. Yeah, you have to include everything. So I am going to talk about this new release from Hondata providing support for the XDI direct injection fuel pump. All right, so some people are going crazy with these upgrade, including myself. I ordered one. I ordered a pump, and I was all excited. I want this to arrive, blah blah blah. For some reason, my order got stuck on the system. I ordered a full raise, and it didn't process for about 2 weeks. It was still showing processing. So I called them. They explained the whole situation with it. They explained that the fuel pump XDI was running behind now on orders because everybody's ordering the pumps. So it's gonna take about 3 to 4 weeks for them to ship it. Okay? So I'm cool with that. I'm cool. In the meantime, I found another guy that already installed one, and I was like, hey man, do you mind taking a dialogue and sending it to me so I can see, you know, what difference to expect? Because remember, this is a full fuel system. Lines, injectors, both pumps, and everything. So with the XDI, you only get the pump. They also make injectors. They make the 1350s, I think, or 1300 or 1400, something like that, and then 1650s. All right. So keep in mind, you still don't have the fuel lines. Some people say the fuel lines are not needed, but on the testing that was done actually today, I saw some updates, and it is beneficial. Like just the pump, when you upgrade the pump alone, you will see the fuel pressure dropping considerably at 5,000 RPM or so. So it is gonna drop about 3 to 400 PSI on fuel pressure. So that gets solved with the lines. It was shown that the pump will actually decrease fuel duty cycle by 20% if you have a modified line, which the test that was done was on the modified line, which is just drilling a bigger hole on the OEM line, which I got nothing against it, but honestly, I don't feel like doing it, you know. unless you can get another fuel line from Honda and modify it and then put it on. The whole point of, you know, doing these type of bolt-ons is so they're reversible, right? So once you modify your stock line, guess what? You are stuck with that modified stock fuel line. So in the process of doing the data log, seeing that data log, you know, I sent it to my tuner. He didn't actually tell me much. He said just the fuel, the duty cycle seemed too high at 50% ethanol. But he also mentioned, you know, it's just a pump, blah, blah, blah. We gotta wait until more people start, you know, working with them and installing them and see what the real capability is. So I had a daily driver that was a Civic Si 2002 EP3, but I sold it. All right, so I sold it. The EP3 is I haven't been to work in a little bit, so I was like, okay, fine, I'll just daily drive the Type-R. It's not even that far, so it's not a problem. But then I ran into the issue where do I really want to experiment with a new product and see if it works and help the community? You know, if for any reason I need to stop driving the car, it's my only car, you know, I can always use my wife's SUV, but, you know, it's just inconvenient. So at that point, I emailed Full Race. I was like, hey, what's the pricing on this? You know, with any type of discount, they offer military discount for me. And, you know, I went ahead and upgraded to the Hondata fuel system. Now, in the future, I don't say that I'm not gonna probably try the XDI. I'm probably going to, but now I have lines, I have injectors, I have everything. When Hondata did their, created their software support for the XDI, they actually did it in a car that had the Hondata fuel system before. Keep in mind, this fuel system is amazing, it works, it does the job, but it's also limited. It's the first thing that came out to upgrade the stock fuel system. So you're not gonna have a bunch of room to actually play with it. So if anything, in the future, I run out of pump, guess what? Get the XDI, we got more options. Now I got the system, I just need to upgrade the pump. If I need injectors, I'll upgrade injectors. But at that point, everything is already set on there. And I'm just upgrading, creating some content here and there, see if I can grow the channel a little bit more, grow the detailing part and all that to create, you know, to support my build. That's basically it. That's why I chose Hondata. It's been proven and it, you know, it does the job. So in the future, I'll probably try XDI. So one last mod that we're gonna be installing all together. So when I do the install, I'm gonna be installing charge pipes, fuel system, and the bushings on the cables of the transmission. Why? Because I already learned my lesson. I should have gotten the charge pipes with the intercooler and removed the bumper one single time. Now I saw all the videos or all the install videos and all that for the Acuity bushings, and you have to remove the charge pipes. I'm not gonna remove them again. If I remove these again, is to you know, part out the car and sell it. I'm not. All right. So I'm gonna replace the bushings, taking advantage that everything is out already. So I'll probably release the bushings haven't arrived yet, so I'm not gonna show them to you guys, but I'll probably do a separate video recording the bushings and everything and include it on the install video. See how it goes. I'm just creating content, practicing and seeing how everything goes with the edit and all that. So you guys enjoy. I see you guys.